Hi, it's Renalynn, and today I'm here to talk about that question that every senior hates.
Hey, what are you doing after graduation?
Realistically, I hate it when people ask me this question. I feel like it's just one of those conversational things to get some small talk going, and then that's that. I don't know if people really genuinely care or whatever, but it's a loaded question to ask. Sometimes when people ask me this question, I just have the biggest urge to just be like, ugh! Why? Because I'm just like really contemplating on my life now, and I have to think about these really big life decisions because you're asking me, and I feel like it's a very personal thing to ask someone that. Growing up, I feel like college was this ideal place to help you prepare yourself for the adult world, but realistically, I don't think the adult world is made out of 1-hour lectures where you just sit and listen to a professor, and then every 3 weeks or so, you'll get an exam to see if you're fired or not. So to end all of my anxiety, I decided to just answer that question right now and give some tips to you guys if you're gonna start getting into that ballpark of, oh, I'm gonna graduate soon, oh shit, what do I do? And, really help make the stress and anxiety of graduation less, stressful. So this is my plan after I graduate. I am graduating with a public health policy degree. My main priority for when I graduate is to find a job that will help me sustain my living, rent, food, other expenses. That's something that everyone strives for, except for me, I want to make sure that I get into a job that I kind of get some connection with my coworkers. I've worked in a lot of different places recently, and I feel as if although I can love what my job is about and what I'm doing, it can really dampen my experience, especially if I work with people, if I can't have a genuine conversation with. My first goal is to find a job with people that I connect with. So that way I can make some money and have somewhat of a social life, after. So the second thing that I am really debating about is my living situation, which is gonna be dependent on my first goal, which is what job I get. So I was really in this big debate about if I wanted to stay in SoCal and if I wanted to go back home in NorCal, and I feel as if being independent for 4 years and actually living on my own, I don't really know how I will adjust to being back home. Sorry, family. But I know that no matter what I do, and if ever I needed to go back there, you guys will welcome me with open arms, and I love and appreciate that. As long as I have that job that will sustain myself and, keep me freaking sane, SoCal is definitely where I want to be. As for my future career goals, I know that I really like 2 things: fashion and making videos. As for what I could do or what I enjoy within those categories, I would say I really like the side of marketing, and I really like video production, making videos, being part of videos. So those are kind of my interests that I really want to head into. And you know what? Although I know that my degree isn't about video making or fashion, I believe in myself that I can work in this field and be successful at it because I love doing these type of things, and I want to be able to love what I do in the future. Video production is another reason why I even started this YouTube channel and why I started my fashion Instagram. Although I didn't have an internship or a volunteering with someone who is in the field, I put myself in the field and I made myself part of it because I know that that's where I want to be in the future. Anyways, that's kind of my whole spiel on what my ideas are after graduation. I know it's not a grandiose idea, but you know what? It's baby steps that will get me there, and I'm excited for it. So to prevent any more confusion for you in the future, if you're going to be thinking about graduating soon, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you with some 3 food for thought tips to kind of get you thinking about really what direction you want to go in your life and ultimately become a happier you, I think that's all anyone really needs to strive for. But anyways, tip number 1, explore your options. Just start getting yourself involved in things that you like, even if that means starting your new YouTube channel or that food porn Instagram that you are super excited about but you're too afraid. Don't be afraid. Ultimately, just discovering yourself and finding out where you fit in the best is what will help you find out what will make you the happiest in the future. I mean, it's pretty kind of redundant to say these things. Some of my peers or some people in general forget about because all they got is their money on my mind, money on my mind. Sorry, it's a Sam Smith thing, but money is money Happiness is everything. My tip number 2 is that not everyone gets their ideal job right away. And that's okay. It's also okay to get a job not related to your major. And I'm saying this because I know some people think, oh, I busted my ass off, like I need to get this right away. With time, it'll come. You know, you ask and you shall receive. Although it is easier finding a job related to your major, and that can be problematic eventually, especially if you are all of a sudden 2-3 years from now stuck at that job, hating it, hating the people there, hating what you do, and eventually overall hating your life because nothing brings you joy. And this comes from the example of all those grumpy ass people who work in like customer service and they're just like rude all the time. They ruin everyone else's life because it's like they hate their jobs, and why are you working there? Why are you trying to greet me hello or trying to help me renew my license when you're just gonna be pissed at me the whole time? You're just like giving me this. There is no joy in people who go to jobs that they hate. So tip number 3 is the last one and the easiest one to talk about because it's the most obvious, and that is to figure out what you love and go confidently in that direction. I know it's kind of like a cliche thing, but it's so fucking true. People need to drill this in people's minds because it's just like the essence of life. I think that's what we should be learning in like college and elementary school and middle school, is that like you do what you love. If you love to paint, you do the painting. If you love to do things, you love to do them, and that's what's gonna make you happy. And that's what I've been saying this the whole time, but be happy. Let's just all be happy, people. But yes, I know that this might be difficult, like, oh my gosh, like I have to find like what I love and how do I do that? Just remember that this comes from that really genuine self-love that you have, and respect and appreciation that you have for yourself, knowing that no matter what you do, by the end of it, you'll be okay. Everyone needs to look in the mirror and be like, I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, I love you. Oh, you're so cute with the little hair thing and the little necklace and your face. Just goddamn. Just do that and then you'll totally be a confident you, right? And if you're kind of like not sure how to achieve your future goals, if you kind of need more substance than that than just loving yourself. So my best friend told me to make a timeline, and all you have to do is just figure out little baby steps, little goals that you can easily accomplish. I'm doing one right now by filming this YouTube video. Complete all those goals, and then from there, like, you'll find your big goal into what you want to be and where you go, and you can actually see your progression of how awesome you get throughout the ages. Oh my god, like, that's perfect. But anyways, so those are the things that I wanted to let you guys know. I'm sorry this video was a little lengthy. I hope you guys were able to stick with it and get an idea for the future of your life, because it's important to think about these things. You can't always live in the moment. And I hope you guys like this. I don't know if you like these kind of me talking to you videos, but if you do, please leave a like on the bottom. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any other advice for people who need to figure out what the hell they're doing, leave a comment below. It'll be a fun conversation to have. I want to see what you guys are doing with your lives. What are you doing after graduation? You answer that question. But yeah, that's my life right now, and that's where I'm headed. Hopefully we'll continue this, keep going strong. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. It's been real awesome. Okay, fuck it.